Lights, camera, action! Hello everybody and welcome to the very first Pickcon live stream. Today we are celebrating 2 years of Pickcraft. Wow, I cannot believe it's been that long already. In this live stream, we'll be going over a ton of news and announcements. We'll also be doing everything from interviews to giveaways. Without further ado, grab your friends, go get that popcorn, and your friends that are popcorn, because the live stream starts now. 4.0 is the exciting next phase of Pickcraft that we've been working on for a while. A huge portion of today's show will be focused on everything coming with 4.0. We will also be, at the very end, announcing a release date for all these amazing new features. To start off with, there are 2 brand new games coming to 4.0. The first is Villager Defense. Let's go get a closer look. I have had so much fun making Villager Defense. It is such an amazing game, probably my favorite game to play on the server, because you could play alone or you can also play with friends, and it's a very different game because you're on a team against the board. So there's so many kids that you can play as, unlock, and some of you may have even get them in the shop. More on that later. But I'm so excited to release Villager Defense with 4.0. Pickcraft used to be a server for just friends, and it was only open up to friends only. We then, a couple months later, opened up to the whole public. At that time, there was only 4 games, not that good of a quality. Those were Unleash, Hide and Seek, Parkour, and Escape. Now we're going to have over 15 games on Pickcraft by the time 4.0 releases. But wait, Villager Defense isn't the only game that means. There's one more that's also coming with 4.0, and it's under a brand new name. Let's take a look at Deathmatch. I'm so excited for Deathmatch as well. I honestly can't decide which one I'm more excited for. They're both amazing additions to Pickcraft, and both of them are games that you can only find on our server, nowhere else. Speaking of Deathmatch, let's go talk with the creator, YanCatcher89. Hello, we are here with YanCatcher89. How are you doing today, YanCatcher?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing great, thanks for asking. So we just saw the trailer for Deathmatch. So, what was your favorite part of making Deathmatch?
My favorite part has to be coding the different items, because that's one of the things I haven't worked on before, and it's very new. Very confusing at first, but it's kind of nice to learn because I think it adds a lot of different elements we can implement into future games.
Okay. So, it used to be called Archer Survival. I bet a lot of people are wondering why the name changed. Could you shed some light on that?
So as I was working on it, I kind of decided, instead of going from almost like a Archer free-for-all kind of game mode to a free-for-all or team game mode that has some parts of it that are ranged, but some parts of it that are also up close. So, these melee weapons like swords and these other ones I'm working on, they just aren't Archer. So I really felt like it needed a name change, because, you're going in and half the stuff is melee weapons, and then half the stuff is more of a range or area of effect weapon.
That sounds super cool. So, you've been a staff on Pickcon for a while. In fact, you're actually the staff who's been here the longest. What's your favorite thing you've made on Pickcraft?
Favorite thing I've made has to be Bed Wars, because that really also did some really unique things with the generators. I had to work with the villagers, which was interesting because I've never worked on making villager shops before. It was interesting, but kind of unoriginal, which is why I came up with, game I'm working on right now.
Yeah, Deathmatch sounds like a really cool game that it's only going to be fun here, and it sounds really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, Minecon just passed recently. What do you think about the Wild update that they just announced?
It's cool. I really like, and I'll be honest, I didn't watch the entire thing. I watched like the summary-ish. I need to go back and rewatch it at some point. Not rewatch it, watch it. But from what I saw in the recap, it looks really interesting. I'm really excited for it, because kind of like the Caves and Cliffs update, I really think having that variety with your biomes is really nice, and having the more unrealistic, for example, like with that mangrove swamp, that really had that sort of unrealistic game design I kind of expect. Like, not game design, but unrealistic game architecture, which I really like, because it is a game. And I really think Minecraft just has a lot of potential to kind of like what they did with the caves and cliffs. It makes it really big, really detailed.
Yeah, I think I was really shocked. I was actually expecting like an end update or update that was sort of like what they did, and it's gonna be like everything that was like catch up of what they promised and then didn't give, which I think. But they ended up doing that, but adding a lot more to it that made it really, really exciting. Which, by the way, if anyone's curious, this is the staff portal that you see in the background. We are here. Anyway, next question. What do you think of the Caves and Cliffs update? That the most latest update, part 1, and then part 2 it's going to be releasing like in a month or so. How do you feel about the Caves and Cliffs update?
Part 1, I really was not the most excited for. I was really excited for part 2 because of all the new features coming, and I was really excited for the diversity in caves, because I've really, at some point, wanted to just make a really big, like, cave dungeon almost. And I really feel like with the current caves, it just doesn't have that flexibility I want for this cave dungeon. I feel like with these new caves and these new, mountains and all that, all this update, I feel like it's really gonna have that impact with the architecture I want, because in Minecraft, I focus very heavily on the architecture, and that's why, like, I look at something and I go, this would be really cool if it was like this.
Awesome. So when we're on the topic of Minecraft stuff, what's your favorite mob?
Favorite mob? That is a great question. My favorite mob... I Actually, you're right. That is a great question.
Got you there.
My favorite mob has to be Enderman, if I had to pick one.
Enderman, not just your skin.
They teleport, which makes them a lot harder to fight. And you have to be a lot more careful of them. Because it's not like a zombie where you can just hit it and it goes flying. You hit an Enderman and it will teleport all over the place. You can't shoot them. As far as I remember, you can't hit them with arrows. It might have changed that.
I don't think you can hit, because I think they teleport. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I think they teleport right when you hit them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played a survival world in a while.
Maybe you hit them once and they teleport. Someone tell us in the comments or something. Someone who plays survival.
Yeah, so I just like the fact it's challenging, and I have a lot of lovely memories of dying to them. And I like the fact you kind of have to plan for them to be a nuisance, because it's like, well, I want to build my house with 3 blocks. Oh wait, that means Enderman can come inside and kill me. So you have to kind of, in that case, maybe use slabs and do 2.5 blocks or something like that.
When playing on Pickcraft, what's your favorite game? Not game that you made, but game to play. If you were going to play a game on Pickcraft, what would it be?
Actually, let me take that back. It would have to be hide and seek or Hotel Terror. Hide and seek I really like because it's almost a tie. Hide and seek I really like for the fact that there's really some great hiding spaces, and it's not like once you're found it's game over. Like there's still ways to get out. But there's also like it's harder to escape once you've followed one of those ways because you're out in the open, which I like. It's a lot more difficult because it's a whole player versus maybe like something different. Hotel Terra was really like because it is a big challenge. I will admit I kind of did not get past second level, not because I failed it, just because I kind of had to playtest several of them, and I went, okay, I'm not getting past more than 3 levels. I like the fact it's a challenge. I know Figures like seeing people fail that, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, it's great though. I love playtesting it. It's a great challenge. Like one of the rooms is just your spawn, unless you changed it, you're just spawned in giant underwater section, drowned all over it. It's like, well, you have to get them to hit each other because you just can't hit them, and then one of them hits the other one, too far, and they get behind you. It's like, well, now I don't think my shield is like a full circle. I think it's only one direction. Okay,
so now we're gonna go away from the subject of Minecraft and talk about just general favorites. What is your favorite game that you like to play besides Minecraft? That's your favorite.
My favorite game I have to play other than Minecraft, which I've been sinking a lot of time into lately, Destiny 2. I've played that a lot. I played it when it first came out, actually. I didn't play Destiny 1. But I played Destiny 2 like a month after it came out. Took a break for a while after a year or two. Got back into it, took a break, and got back into it about a month ago, and I've been enjoying it since.
That's cool. Do you have a favorite movie you like to watch? Or show? I know I'm a person like shows more than movies.
I'd say my favorite movie has to be the Matrix series.
Really?
I've always kind of been. Yeah, I've always been a person to question.
Oh, you left.
Get me off the server. How dare you? I moved my mouse. I'm offended. I've always, for a long time, I've always questioned life and, if it's really what we see or if there's more to it. And not only did I kind of like the concept, but I really just like the execution. And I will say, I am really excited for the new movie.
Ooh. What's your favorite pastime? What do you like to do when you're bored and have free time?
Video games.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that should not have even been a question. This should be known.
On the topic of video games, we see we have a YouTube channel. Why did you start YouTube?
Great question. I kind of wasn't counting.
Snowballing.
Pretty sure I started my channel earlier this year, around January. I don't remember. I did do that for a while, and I kind of took a hiatus from YouTube for a while. And I'm still kind of in another hiatus because I've been having so much things to do in real life. But I'm trying to get back into it. But yeah, I started it, I think, roughly a year ago. I can't guarantee that, though.
Okay, why did you start it?
I've always just liked video games, and, you know, it's kind of my thing.
Want to show the world your amazing skills?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. No, I just kind of like it. I like being able to play video games and, be part of a community and talk with people who, might also be playing, help people who might be trying to learn, or, have people help me because I'm sitting here being clueless and not understanding what I'm doing.
Okay, fair enough. Everybody should go over to his channel and they should spam a Minky Doodle in the comments for me, please. There will be a prize for it. Catcher will pay for it.
No.
That's all the questions I have for you today. Thank you so much for coming and letting me interview you. Well, anyway, that was the interview with Catcher, aka Yankee Doodle. Now on to the rest of the exciting live stream.
Along with adding brand new games to Pickcraft, we're also working on improving the ones we already have. We're working on making map changes and adding new features to fan favorite games. Let's take a look at some of the enchantments being worked on at Pickcraft. That's just a small amount of the things we're working on to improve our games. However, you get the idea. One thing I would like to point out is for parkour. We're adding a stopwatch feature you saw at the end that will be able to detect how long it took you to complete the parkour map. Whoever has the fastest time for each map will show up on the leaderboards. Good luck competing for the fastest time. It is time to talk about the new lobby. The new lobby is something we have talked about for a long time on Pickcraft. It has been teased forever now. And then now, here's the truth of it. I'll put some screenshots while I'm talking of what we call the old new lobby. Let me explain. So, the builders were building this amazing, it looks amazing, new lobby. But there was two problems. One, school started, and a lot of the staff members originally working on it unfortunately left the team due to schooling. This included Monabe, Judah, so the people originally working on it weren't working on it anymore. New builders joined the server, and they sort of all agreed that two, it didn't really fit as a Pickcraft lobby, that we weren't really a medieval themed server, and it just felt really off. So we decided that we would use this old new lobby as a map for one of the games. We don't know what that is yet, so let us know. Maybe a new map, or hide and seek new map, village defense, or for a new game. We'll see. But that's the goal for the old new lobby. We were going to make a new lobby, but the developers kind of got busy, and that also sort of fell apart. So, plan C, and the final plan we're going to take the lobby that is currently in use in Pickcraft and enchant it. Just like we did with the Death Run maps and a lot of the other enchantments we're doing on Pickcraft, we're also doing that with the current lobby. And so it's going to look completely different, but also the same. Like, it's going to be skyscrapers in the background. There's going to be a lot less empty space. It's going to look a lot better. And there's also going to be more entrances for more games. There's going to be NPCs for quick teleportation and so much more. It's going to be awesome. And it'll be the new lobby you guys deserve. So that's the truth of the new lobby. It's still planned to release with 4.0. Next up, let's talk about Escape 2.0. Escape is changing into something a whole lot greater. It's going to be more than just a parkour and maybe a find the lever combination. There's going to be actual puzzles, and it's going to be a lot harder and a lot funner. There are plans to make 4 Escape 2.0 maps. However, not all will be coming when 4.0 first releases. Mission Mars will be guaranteed to release for 4.0. Wild West will be released depending on if there's time. 2 more additional Escape 2.0 maps are also planned for an update after 4.0. Some Escape 2.0 maps will be meant for single player, and some you will have to work out as a team in order to complete the room. Let's take a look at the intro for one of the Escape 2.0 maps.
Incoming transmission.
Greetings, Commander. I wish I was calling on better circumstances. The storm that hit your ship was only the appetizer. A much larger storm is on its way. We need you to head back to Earth immediately. Only problem is, both engines are offline and need to be restarted before you can take off. To further complicate things, the ship is stuck in full lockdown mode after the previous storm, making getting around nearly impossible. However, we need you to do the impossible if you want to escape Mars alive. Me and Sir Puggles will be monitoring things from here. Good luck.
In transmission.
We also have brand new maps coming to Pickcraft. Look out for a brand new parkour map made by Daniel Gamer and a brand new hide and seek map built by BPA. I've been told that every great convention has a bunch of cheesy jokes.
They're just terrible. So I'm gonna do some now. Why did
Hello, this is OTS. I'm reaching out to you to confirm the news of Marcy's death. I don't know if this is a good or bad thing. I don't know. This is all very strange. We've been working against this Thomas for years, and it's over, just like that. And we weren't even the ones to do it. Some superhuman. I don't know.
Come on, we have to go now.
Okay, 1 second. I hope you're doing well, Thomas. I'll be continuing to monitor Feature X in the meantime. OTS signing out.
Are we back? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what happened. But I think this is a good time to address something. Many of you guys have been spreading the rumor of there being a Unleashed 2. I would like to confirm that there will not be any Unleashed 2. So everything is fine. All evil has been gone, so there's no reason to be worried. There's definitely not any other evil threat rising. That would be silly. Yeah, there's definitely no reason to ever go back to either the Future X or Hotel Imperial locations. Everything is fine. Do not check there again! Everything is fine. Everything is fine. No, not worry. Do not worry. Everything's fine. Let's move on with our amazing presentation. Ever since 1.17 hit the server, cosmetics disappeared. But we're bringing them back. Let's take a closer look. Hello, I am here to show you that cosmetics have returned. As you can see, We have a dancing golem pet behind me. I'm using the Disco Ball cosmetics. And along with the returning ones coming, there's brand new cosmetics. Here are particles. I can dance around with the Angel Rings cosmetic. Super cool. There's a whole bunch of new ones coming. We also have mounts, which you can actually ride. They're like rideable pets. I'll show off the dragon one now. But yeah, here's the portal gun that the people who got all 4 endings of Unleashed will unlock. And yeah, so cosmetics are on their way. Something I would like to talk about is we are introducing a shop to Pickcraft. Some of you may have noticed from earlier that in Village of Defense, some kits are marked as events or shop. That means you could earn them by the champion rank or through VIP. We're also looking at having some champion exclusive cosmetics and some VIP exclusive cosmetics, which VIP being the rank you buy in the shop. As well as there'll also be like some donations. And we're thinking about maybe like a sponsorship rank or something as well. We don't know yet. We want to use this as not so like the funds earned from this as like to buy a Lamborghini or something. It's more so as we can use it to reinvest in things like money for giveaways, money to improve the server limit, cause us lag, better anti-cheat system, build commissions, a lot of stuff we want to do, but we can't because we don't have the funds. It would also be great if the server could pay for itself. There's a lot of stuff we could do for it, and I understand not everybody can help out, but if you can help out, we would really appreciate it. And we're trying to have some rewards for those who do help out, but we also don't want to make it pay to win and stuff. So we're asking for feedback on what you think our shop should reward players who donate, and what's your opinions? What should we give? What should we not do? Please let us know. The shop and cosmetics return will be releasing along with everything else for 4.0. As we are nearing the end of our presentation, we have asked several times for feedback on various things, and we will be having a Google Forms, posted on the Discord. So please give us your feedback there on things that we asked in the live stream, as well as we posted some new questions. Just give us some feedback on your opinions on 4.0, and so that we can make sure it's the best it can be before we release it. There's also going to be some giveaways in the giveaway channel, so make sure to check that out. Finally, time pending, I may or may not be doing a Q&A, may or may not be live too, in the Discord as well, so if anyone wants to drop any questions or anything, I will be answering those. Finally, before we announce our release date, let's do a recap of everything we've announced today. December 2021. We're so excited to bring all this amazing stuff into your hands. Thank you guys so much for coming to this Pickcon presentation. And thank you guys even more for supporting us through 2 years. I'm so excited to see what comes next. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.